So dynamic tables using Excel. In part one, I showed how to create a table, basically how to organize the data in a table like this, where we have some type of tools, and for each tool, I have some associated items. So here, these are this is the version I created of this, which is much leaner and short, where we can select each item, and with this, the associated items or information comes along with. And then the next question was not the question. The first concern, the concern associated with this was the size, the title for this uh, for the items, for the information doesn't actually work for all the items, because for all the types of tools, because for different tools we have different number of items. So the size, the title here has to the number of cells this title text has to change according to the number of items of the tool. So that's one thing. And another thing, we also want to create a border with this. This also has to be really consistent with the tool type, which is right now constant, and that's why we have these empty spaces. We don't want that. So for that, we can create a macro. The first step is to press on Alter plus F11. So press on Alter and F11. So this brings the Microsoft Visual Basic for Applications, the VBA window, where we can start doing our coding or programming to make a macro to achieve our goal. The first step starts with pressing on Insert. We will create a new module. So there we can write down the code, but I have already the code written, and I'm just gonna copy this one. So Control C, Control V. So this coding works. I will share this code with you in the description section. Uh, but you have to do some modifications on this one. Uh, the first thing you have to do is to change the title. You can use the exact same title. For my case, I have used this code before, and this is already saved there. So I'm just changing the name so that it doesn't replace or doesn't mess up with the previous one. So, for example, I will make it probably tool table merge, something like that. And then the first line is good. Dimension size count is like an integer. The second one, uh, ws is basically worksheet, and rng is range, is kind of basic definition. And we start our changing from this line where we have this thing. This is basically the cell uh, where it starts counting the number of items. So let's see here. So In that place, we'll have to provide this cell. So this cell is the cell that we start our counting from. So from this cell to the right, we will keep counting that how many cells the information goes. For example, like our main purpose is that the size of this title will change depending on the number of the items here. So we'll have to first keep the count of how many items are there. So the count starts from here till to all the way to the right. And this is actually done by that portion of the code. So we'll have to put this cell number, which is B2. Let's just go to that code and write down B2 here. Yeah, it goes to the all the way to the right and keeps a count. I'm not gonna go dig deep into the code. Just gonna tell you where to make the changes so that it's simple. I can make another video just to explain how the code works or what each sentences mean, but that's gonna be longer. So this line here will have to select. So in these two lines, we'll have to change the value to the cell value that the title starts from. So the title starts from here, which is B1. So we change it to B1, B1. So basically everything here, just change it to B1. If it's G4, becomes easy. Everything's gonna be B1. Not gonna explain how it's happening, but more focusing on how to use the code. And also we have this one, B1 till some cell value. So this one we will choose Z2 because we go to the second row. So this is going to be the next row. So we are talking about B1, which is row 1, and uh, the the sentence that particular sentence or portion of code is going to work on this one and the next row, which is Z2. So I'm gonna make it Z2. Here it's gonna be the same as this one, which is B2. Okay, so sounds like, looks like it's all changed. Yeah, and now I'll have to say can I run it? Just let's see if we can run it. Yeah, I just have run the program, and then I have to save it. Saving is important. So saving. Yeah, so I have saved it. So when we save it, it's really important that we save it as uh xlsx xlxm, sorry. uh and then after we save, the next step is we click on this guy, after the Microsoft Excel objects, sheet 1, and there we have nothing. So here we have to copy and paste another code. which is this one. Hmm. So here we have to change this guy, which is this F5. Instead, in the place of this, we'll have to select uh, select the cell that has the types of tools, which is A2. So basically, the cell that has all the drop down menu with all the types. So it's gonna be A2. And then the call, this is the name of the code that we changed to uh, test tool table. I don't remember. Let's check that. It's tool table merge. So let's copy this and go back to here. Tool table merge. Okay, so this one is done. I don't see anything that should be concerned about. So I save it. Okay, and then I run it again. Yeah, I run it and then alter Q. I will press on alter Q to close this window, and then just see this one. So I first select on ranges, so the size changes to to match the number of items I have under ranges. I select screwdrivers, the size of the title changes accordingly. I select others, the size of the table, the size of the title changes accordingly. So this is a code. This is the VBA code that I will share with you in the description section. But here it's pretty simple, but we gotta make sure that we use the right cell, uh, and then it should work.